Hello. It is 7:30 on the dot. I've been so excited all day for this live video, and I cannot wait to show you what we are making here. But I'm gonna wait until I have at least a few people pop on. Hi, Lisa. Thanks for coming on. Make sure that you comment if you are a newbie, or it'd actually be great. Hi, Raymond. It'd actually be great if you're here with a party. It'd be great if you wanted to comment your host or your consultant's name, because we do keep track of this. And of course, I'm trying to help everybody see our posts. So the interaction has been so great with the with all of the comments and the likes, and I'm just so thankful that you all are here with us tonight. It looked like most of everybody was at least somewhat familiar with Epicure. So I'm gonna be a little bit more selective in what I share, just knowing that you don't have to necessarily hear all of the things, but I do encourage everyone to at least comment with a question if I'm not addressing it, because I see so many of my team members on here. I see so many of my super fans on here. So make sure that you're just asking. Otherwise, I'm going to assume that with us all kind of having some knowledge of Epicure, I don't need to go through the whole entire spiel. But I do want to start just by saying really quickly, the thing that I love about Epicure is our never ever list. So I know that I have shown you a picture of it, but look how long this list is. This is all of the stuff that Epicure promises they will never ever put in your food. So just to highlight all these artificial things, so artificial flavor, artificial color, artificial sweetener, no chance of ever having gluten. It is triple checked. So for those of you who are celiac, you have no more label reading in your future, which is so exciting, right? Like, you don't have to spend all that time, and you also don't have to just look at that teeny tiny little section of the grocery store. I always feel so bad when I walked past, because it's like, gluten-free, you have this many options. And then if you actually pick one up and you look at the back, you're like, okay, they took out the gluten, so now we just have all the sugar and all the salt to make up for it. It's crazy. So that's the other thing. Epicure is very conscious about their sodium and their salt, or sodium and sugar. So I'm just gonna say this straight out of the gate. I put salt on almost everything I make, or use fresh juice, like lime juice. It does help the flavor pop. But the great thing about Epicure is they want it to be healthy for all. Did you see that Good Food mission about helping 20,000 people? So they're not only thinking about my demographic, 40 something with kids, you don't want your kids to eat junk, but they're thinking about the older generation. And I do have to say this, I got my mom a multi-purpose steamer because I said, I just don't want you cooking. I mean, it's not that she's unsafe, but I was like, you just need the microwave. That is a benefit. Also, college students, you guys, everyone needs one of these steamers, and I'm gonna use it tonight to make rice. But let me tell you what else I'm making. So I am going to be making the Cuban Mojo marinated chicken, which I have right here. I already did the marinade, so it's 2 hours been marinating. And let me just tell you what I needed to do to make this. You're gonna be so amazed by how awesome these ingredients are. I can pronounce everything. So it's garlic, organic lime juice powder, never knew that existed until I saw it here, onion, oregano, orange peel, cumin, sea salt, and black pepper. And that's it. And let me check, the sodium in this is 90 milligrams for a half a teaspoon, and this holds 27 servings. I think it can do like 6 pounds of meat, if I heard that correctly. All right, so that is one of our brand new products that we're gonna be using. The other thing that we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be adding some veggies. So I'm using one of our produce savers to just show that I've already done some of the prep work. So part of it, you guys, is you don't want to trust my knife skills when I'm a little bit nervous. You might not be able to see it, but it's not a good idea to use a super sharp knife like our Prep Pro, but I will show you a little bit with it. Anyway, I have all of our veggies prepped, and then I also have a sauce that I'm gonna make. And just because I live in a household where my son often doesn't want to eat the same thing that we're eating, I usually, I don't love to do it, but I usually make him a separate meal if it means that he'll eat something healthier. So for him, I'm going to make our crispy, crunchy chicken coating. Both of them need to be at 425, so my oven is just heating up now, but I have things to show you. All right. The large sheet pan liner. This is what we're gonna be using when we make our meal. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and grab just a Ziploc bag, or not, we don't have any. I was gonna grab a Ziploc bag. I think I'll just use this bowl. Okay, so, and if you notice, I'm using the sheet pan liner as my prep station because if I end up dribbling chicken, I don't have to worry about it. It's already gonna go in that place. This silicone liner is amazing. So all you do, you don't have to use any oil or anything else. All you do is you put all of your meat and your veggies on here or whatever it is that you're cooking, and you're able to literally just wipe it clean. Or if you're really lazy, like I am sometimes at the end of the night, thanks Kelly. If you're really lazy, like I am at the end of the night, I'll just leave it, and then it's gross, but by the time I wake up and everything is like kind of dried up, it just like comes right off. So I'm telling you, you will never scrub a pan again. Oh, look at that, how perfect. All right, so I have my apron on, and I just want to show you that I always carry a pair of scissors. I know you think that's silly, but I have 4 pair and I'm often looking for another one. I have 1 pair that I designate just for my chicken. I'm gonna say that again. I designate a pair of scissors to cut my chicken. I am not even going to wash my hands after I handle this chicken. And oh my gosh, it smells so good. I actually got a tip from one of the leaders on my team, Stacy Irwin, did a class for a local, oh gosh, what would you call it? Grocery specialty store where they make olive oils, and I use the blood orange olive oil. So that's a plug for my friend Stacy, who has partnered with the Olive Bin in Bloomington Normal. If you have any needs that you would like to talk about, she is always there to help you with that. But yeah, do you see that how I'm just like literally cutting through the chicken? It amazes me every time, and I don't like to touch chicken. So this was like the difference between me choosing to make a meal with chicken or not. So it's pretty awesome. And then one of the things I really, really like about our produce savers is you can put this like shield here. So I'm using our larger one, but oops, it's partially because it is because I have peppers and mushrooms that are cut up for my next meal, which is my very, very favorite Philly cheesesteak. But I do want to show you our knife. I have sad news, it's not available currently, it's sold out because it's that good, but it will be back shortly. Usually we get our restocks on Thursdays, so I'm hoping tomorrow. All right, I thought that the vegetables looked a little anemic and I need something green. So I'm gonna grab one of our cutting mats. I've been using them so they're wet, but we have 4 in a pack. 2 of them are the smaller size with the purple and the gray, as I make a mess all over my kitchen. And then the other one is, the other 2 are bigger, and again, purple and gray. I love it because I don't like my chicken to contaminate a cutting board and then I end up forgetting about it. So for someone like me, when I'm trying to do this for a live demo, it's very helpful. And then I have a green pepper that I just want to show you. This knife, it's so popular because of its price point. I know people who have spent hundreds of dollars on expensive knives, and you could literally get this for $32, and it is going to be a game changer when I show you my dessert. So in my little, what is it, my blurred out picture, I cut my apples for dessert at 5:30. That's why they were taken in front of a clock. And I'm just telling you that when you see my apples, you're not going to believe that they are 2 hours into this. Oh yeah, so I have one of the people on my team, she didn't want to buy the knife because she was like, nope, I spent this much on this super expensive knife, and guess what? She bought it and she chooses it over that super expensive knife. But hopefully, like I said, it will be coming back here shortly. All right, so I just put my, actually this is reserved for tomorrow's meal. So I'm just gonna throw that in there. And then this is super corny, but check it out. I have our May host exclusive, which I'm gonna talk about after I get my food in the oven. But it's these cute little resealable bags. And I was like, oh, let me just show you. I have my zucchini that I'm gonna make. Half of it is, or no, actually all of it is for this meal because I don't put zucchini in my Philly cheesesteak. Let me tell you guys, I don't have like professional knife skills, but I can chop things up so quickly. I can use this knife on mushrooms. I did actually. I can use this knife on tomatoes without being serrated. And I can also use this knife on, I mean, anything. Obviously the meat would be fine, but if I can cut chicken without touching it, I'm gonna do that. So anyway, I have all of my veggies in my mixing bowl. Let me just move my cutting board. And then I also don't have to worry about making a mess. So if you're cutting like a watermelon, you could just put your mat right on top. And then you can also use the roll-up rack, which is where I set all of my things down. But that is a game changer too. So everything that I talked about, it's all about not just the food being good, but the time-saving efforts that Epicure realizes that we are all busy working people, or most of us are, or we just have lives, right? Oh, you know what, guys? I didn't get enough sauce. So I already have it made up. So one of the things I was saying I love is that these marinades can also be used as dressings. Yeah, the bags are super cute. I can't wait to share about it. But yeah, so if I wanted to make a whole entire cup of this, I would just be able to use it as a dressing or a marinade. It's good for up to a week. And I had reserved some of it knowing that I probably was gonna wanna have more of this on my chicken and veggies, but I needed to kind of see it first. So let me just show you. I read that list of ingredients from the Cuban Mojo, but just take a look at how vibrant and fresh this is. And again, I only added some oil. What else did I say it was? Oil, orange juice, and actually that's it. So it's super, super clean eating, you guys. It's not diet food, it's just good food that you can make real fast. All right, so this is actually intended to be a skewer, but we have a gross day here in Illinois. So we're just gonna do it on the sheet pan. All right, so I'm gonna start at 13 minutes. I have no idea if I'm right on that, but the thing that makes Epicure so amazing is you can't really mess it up, right? Like I could choose to do the steamer and have more of like a really juicy, almost like fajita type meal if I wanted to do that. I could do the grill, obviously, and we did just get these amazing, here, I have to show you these, amazing skewers. So this isn't a recipe intended to go on the grill, but check that out. It's got this like safeguard so that you're not gonna burn your hands. I always had this problem where I try to like take it off with a fork and then everything comes like sliding and crashing. But no, you can have control over it, and then there's a guard at the bottom. So these skewers are amazing and they're new. Okay, so I'm gonna show you really quickly. My son will not eat this meal. He's gonna say it's too spicy, even though it's a good level of spice. But you know what? That's fine, no problem. He would normally have chicken nuggets. I'm just gonna make him chicken tenders. And he is going to be just fine because he loves this recipe. It is a meal solution packet that we have, crispy crunchy coating, and the only thing you need is mayo or Greek yogurt. Now, if I were making it for myself, I would use Greek yogurt, but he is not a fan, so I'm gonna use mayo. And I actually used too much. It said 2 tablespoons for a pound, so that's all right. He is pretty picky, and so to have something that is gluten-free and just a healthier alternative, although when you slather it up with mayo like I just did, let me take a little bit of that off. You just need enough for the coating to stick. So yeah, I know, not the most pro move, but I'm not a pro, and it's okay because Epicure helps me cook for my family every day. I wanted to come on and say that I got this idea for this meal from a recipe guide that our corporation, as you know, a social selling business, provided for us. It literally, friends, I'm not even kidding. It tells me like what I need, when to prep it, what to say. It is like the easiest job for someone like me who's not a, great cook, or for someone who loves cooking and they just like to get creative. Hey, you know what? Let's get some interaction going. Will you tell me in the comments, are you a recipe follower? Are you a recipe rebel? Or are you a recipe creator? Cooking is this easy, Stephanie. I'm telling you, I am not a good cook. Yes, the crispy crunchy coating is one of our, I say our, but really Tyler's favorites. And I'm just gonna be honest, he's so picky that there's a lot that he will not eat. Oops. So I don't mess around with it, I just make it for him in addition to what I'm making for myself, my family. All right, so I'm gonna put these in. It required the same amount of, or the same level of temperature in the oven. This one's gonna take just a little bit longer, so we're probably not gonna see his, but that's okay. Put on a separate timer. I just changed the time. We'll figure it out. I need 18 minutes. We're at 9, so 9 more. That's what we need. All right, let's see. What is everyone saying? I am totally a recipe follower, you guys. Like, I need things to be completely laid out for me. And I'm telling you, this job is so easy. Anyone could do it. So for this meal, it shows me my list that I need. I'm not even kidding. This is like the most amazing thing. And then it shows me how to prep. Like, seriously, can you make it any easier? Let me help you prep. And then it talks about what to say, your stations, going live. So listen, I'm telling you this because I have so many people who say, oh, I don't think I could do this Epicure thing. I'm not a good cook. I'm not either. So I can implore everyone to be a customer, but I also want to encourage you to think about this opportunity as a business because it has changed my life. I'm not even kidding. First of all, I'm someone who I don't just feel like cooking. I just am not a great cook, so I just don't feel like it, right? And it has helped me so many ways. It's helped me keep my kitchen clean. It's helped me buy better, healthier food. It's helped me with my family and our dilemma of not having something the whole family will eat, even if we're working on it. We're getting there. I'm sure many of you can relate if you have teenagers. And then last but not least, I am saving money on my groceries. I'm actually making money by helping others. So I love this business opportunity. And I just want you all to know, I don't know if I have a catalog in my kitchen like I normally do, because we just got a new catalog. But on the back, it shows you the option to join. And so if you are interested in that, please, please, please reach out to your consultants because they can help you get this going. And If I'm making it look easy, that's because it is, honestly. All right, let's keep moving. I have a sauce that I want to make. Oh shoot, I have rice. That's okay. Rice doesn't take that long. Completely forgot. I have it sitting in this prep bowl with the cover on. My friend Stacy just did a demo yesterday and she did the same thing. It's all good. We're gonna be still within, maybe it's gonna be a few minutes over and I can take a picture of it, but I just wanna show you, you can make this super, super simple recipe. I'm using a gallon of water because unfortunately I live in a place where I can't even put my water in our pool. So that's why I'm doing that. But I just put in 1 cup of jasmine rice. It's this organic rice. And I put in 2 cups of water. And then I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons of our Bali Glow, which this has organic cane sugar, onion, sea salt, lime leaves, garlic, lemongrass, chili. And then it says spices. I think one of the things, yeah, I can smell it. I think one of the things in here is that star anise, however you say it. But this lid is 2 tablespoons. It's already pre-measured. All right, I can't believe I forgot my rice. Okay, I'm using our multi-purpose steamer, which I was just saying at the beginning, I wish I could be Oprah. I wanna be like, you get a steamer, but this is a great reason to host because these are actually a perfect free item when you host or a half off item if you have those too. All right, so all I did is I put my rice and my water and my Bali Glow in here, and I just learned today, I'm testing this out in real life, I used to always put the trivet in upside down, but I got informed today that no tray is needed. You just don't want a lid. Am I right about that, Stacy Woodworth? She's my upline director, and she's the one who told me that. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in for 13 minutes. So we probably won't put it all together because I don't want to keep you all here for that long, but I have so many other things to talk about still. All right. So I've been posting about all, no lid, okay, thank you, Stacy. I've been posting about all of the things that are new, so hopefully you are already familiar with Epicure. If you're not, reach out to your consultant and they will help you identify exactly what your family needs. But like I said, we just got a new catalog. Tempted to go run and get one, but I'm not going to. We just got a new catalog, and your consultant can actually add that to your order for $1.25 if you want them to do that for you. Just don't place the order yourself, reach out to your consultant and they will do that for you. All right, so the very first thing I want to talk about is Taste the Collection. Everything that came out that was a new product, so that includes the Bali Glow I just used. It includes the Cuban Mojo I just used. Another marinade that is new is the maple miso. I made that last time I did a live and that was delicious. We have our shish kebab seasoning. We have our teppanyaki sauce, which is like our steak, Japanese steak yum yum sauce. I'm gonna make that too. And then we have pina colada mix. We have berry swirl cheesecake and pink lemonade. So all of those things are amazing. And that is a special offer where they're taking off the price of one of the full-sized items, and it's taking almost $10 off. So the total for that collection is $79.95. Okay, so that's the first one. The second one I want to talk about is our amazing Dinners on Us gift. So this started a few months ago, and they had one that you could get, and it was a good one, but then they decided, power of choice, right? We all have things we like, and for me, I would probably choose one over the other, no matter what month it was. So this month, if you spend $60, your options are cheddar and jalapeno cornbread, easy peasy taco. Now that one I would not choose because I personally just like tacos with beef, and that is a plant-based, but if that's what you're into, or if you're vegan and you need that, vegetarian, whatever, that could be a great choice for you. Or the caramel sauce, which is what I'm going to use for our dessert. All right, and I messed up the timing with this now because my rice is in the microwave, but that's okay. We're gonna roll with it. All right, so you remember that knife that I said is like the superstar? Hopefully it's coming back tomorrow. I cut these up. I put a picture with the timestamp. It was 5:25-ish, and I cut these up, and they did not brown because our knife is ceramic, which means that we have, I don't know why I couldn't resist myself, which means that we have the ability to not only cut quickly, we don't have to sharpen that knife. It goes in the dishwasher, it will never rust, never need sharpening, but it doesn't make your apples brown. I don't know what that's all about, but I love it. Okay, I guess I'm hungry, guys. I know, isn't it the best? I actually have done like a study where, not a study, I mean I didn't like research it, but I cut my apples and then I went back every hour, and literally they don't start browning until overnight. And I've still made apples the night before, put them in a bag such as this, I'll talk about that too, but then they're not brown when I get to work and I want them for lunch. Okay, for my apples, I'm gonna use this apple pie spice. And let me just tell you really quickly, this is something that everyone needs. It's like $6. It might be out of stock still, but it's gonna come back. These things that go out of stock, you need them. Like the produce savers, they sell out so fast, but then we get them back and they sell out again. So if you really like these things, put them on your wish list. Okay, so for this, I'm gonna use 2 teaspoons. My knife, I was starting to tell you, sorry, squirrel. This knife that I have is a 4-in-1, which means you can put it in any of our jars. It fits. You don't have to worry about having all of the 4 things like these. Well, this one will fit, of course, because I just grabbed it, but you know what I mean. Okay, so this is your tablespoon. This is your teaspoon. You flip it over. This is the mark for a 1/4 teaspoon. I should do it this way. 1/4 teaspoon and 1/2 teaspoon. So you don't have to have 4 different measuring spoons. Okay, so I put my apple pie spice on here, and I actually want to mix that up because I learned from a different demo that it can get all kind of like stuck on just a few pieces on the top. So here, I know what I can do. This is our rectangular steamer. It is the same material as our other steamers, the multi-purpose and the round steamer, which I usually use that for soups or stews, or I just use it as a second steamer if I'm already using my multi-purpose. But it's food grade, BPA free, FDA approved for microwave cooking. All right, and then I have to be completely honest. I have not even made the caramel sauce with the whipping cream and butter. I've always just used it to sprinkle on my apples, or, oh my gosh, so sprinkling it on brownies makes it delicious. But you can see, hopefully, that it is some super delicious organic cane sugar. Again, we're trying to be organic as much as we can. Coconut palm sugar and vanilla bean, and that's it. And then let me check the carbs. So for 2 teaspoons of this, which I'm gonna just be a little more generous, 8 carbs and 8 sugars. So that is so much lower. I feel like I can probably do, 2 servings, but I'm just gonna sprinkle it on here. OMG. Okay. I hope you can see the sparkly crystals from that cane sugar. All right, I'm just gonna shake this up a little bit. Okay, I heard my timer go off. I almost forgot about it. Let me grab hot pads. Okay, so I was talking about how I don't need my tray for my rice anymore. So what I'm gonna do is use it as a trivet for my hot sheet pan. Okay, friends, prepare to have your mind blown. Okay, I'm gonna try not to spill it, but do you see all of that juice? It's down in the corner. Hopefully you can see it. This is amazing because the tenderness is still there, But the best part about this, it's got that wide lip, so I don't generally have a problem with things spilling and getting on my sheet. You almost never have that happen. Okay, check out that chicken. That chicken is perfect. And I want to show you really quickly what these veggies are like. So you can see they're tender, but they're not soggy. So I think I probably left that in for maybe another minute. Try one again, or two. So excited to eat. And then, yeah, so it's done. I don't even need to worry about checking every piece of chicken because I've eyeballed it and I know that everything is cooked evenly. Okay, bear with me. I want to make this a few more announcements and things, and then I'm hoping that I'll be able to show you my apples. All right, so I talked about dinners on us. What else do we have? We have, oh, okay, so hosting. I hope that you all think about hosting, because if you're like me, you're watching this and you're going, I want that, and I want that, and I want that. And I'm in this industry because I feel like it's the best way to get perks, right? So if you host, you'll get a portion of the sales and free product credit, you'll get half price items, and then the best part is you get to pick that exclusive. So you know how I showed you my chicken that was marinating and then I put it in the sink, but my chicken that I did with the crispy crunchy coating. And then I showed you these adorable bags. There's 3 sizes. What do I have in this one? I forgot I put something in it. Oh, it's my mushrooms. I had leftover mushrooms. Isn't that fun? It's like a reusable vinyl inside. And I'm sure it's healthy and safe because Epicure wouldn't let it not be. And then there's a medium-sized one. And I actually am using my small one because I think it's so adorable as a lip gloss holder or a coin purse or whatever. I just think it's so cute. Look at that. So anyway, that's one of your exclusive items that you can choose. That's called the Meal Prep Pro Collection. It comes with the 2 glass containers and lids. It comes with the 3 bags. And I'm trying to find the other thing that it comes with. I don't know if I put it out, but it's a little like spatula and scoop. So that's one choice. If you host in May, you can choose between this one, which is our May exclusive, or this is where everyone needs to get excited, especially if you have a man in the house who loves to grill. We have our Grilling Prep Pro Collection, which is the June exclusive, and that includes the super heavy duty cutting mats that won't slide. It includes tongs that are specifically made for higher heat, and then a digital meat thermometer. Like, that's amazing to me. And this one is marked at 40% off, so it's $33.95. The only way that you can get these is through hosting. So it's totally worth it. You should just have some friends over or do something like this. Your consultants will take great care of you because that's what we do. Okay, and then last but not least, I say that because I have to remind myself to say something else. This is our Good Food Rewind, which again, they do this every month. So we have 2 options this month: veggie burger or Thai red curry seasoning. All right, I have 1 minute and then I'm gonna switch over and put my dessert in. My apples are only gonna take 2 minutes, so thanks for hanging with me here. I wanna put my plate together for you if I can. All right, so the Epic Box. This is new. I think March was the first month that we had it. March, yeah, April and May, because we're on our 3rd one. So this is a monthly subscription box, right? You are able to get 7 meals that are pre-selected, so it's like Christmas, surprise, what am I gonna get to eat? And then you also get an exclusive, you get a dessert, and you get a dip mix. Okay, so that's at least over $40 worth of products. You get it for $32, and you get this for free shipping. That reminds me, our shipping rates are reduced right now, so that's another perk for the month. But the Epic Box includes all of that. We got enchiladas, baked beans, the guacamole seasoning. If you don't have this and you like guacamole, let me tell you, your life will be changed. So all of that for $32. It's a great add-on. So I highly, highly recommend that you start thinking about what you need to get started with Epicure. It's gonna change your life, I'm not even kidding. You need a steamer. Multi-purpose steamer is my highest recommendation. That tray, you could put bacon on here, like you could do all the things. Okay, really quick, I have 2 more minutes. Show you my rice, but I want to get these apples in. 2 minutes, friends. Check it out. Okay. What was I starting to say? Oh, I was talking about Epic Box. So it comes with a digital recipe guide that has at least 3 or 4 options for every product in here. So if you're like, my family wouldn't like enchiladas, use that sauce as a meatloaf glaze. Use it in meatballs. Use it in whatever you want. You really can't go wrong. You can't have a bad idea when it comes to cooking with Epicure, right? Okay, so I'm gonna show you my rice. Oh my God, it smells amazing. The steamers are also great for facials. If anyone needs a facial, it's a free facial. All right, so here's my perfectly fluffy rice that I made in the microwave. Can I just say really quick, the thing that's so amazing about that is that you can literally put it in the microwave and walk away, right? So like if I get home from work and I need to tend to my cats, or I need to help my son with homework, which we're at the end of the school year, so that won't be a thing. But if I need to do something like that, I can just stick it in the microwave instead of standing over the stove going, all right, I don't want it to boil over, so I have to make sure I keep stirring it. And then 13 minutes later, it's perfectly cooked. All right. So now we're gonna scoop some rice onto our plates. I am going to go, I can't use those. Hang on. Oh, and I just remembered too that my son has his chicken strips in there. Probably check on those, but there's my plates. You can garnish it with whatever you want. And then let me check out my son's chicken strips. Oh, everything's popping off. I will check with my meat thermometer, but they look pretty good. So there's his meal. And last but not least, I'm gonna show you dessert. Okay. So you saw those apples, I cut them up at $5.25. And this is a pro tip, when you're using our steamers, you open away from your body. Oh, so good. All right, so these are my apples. I'm gonna try. Yes, we love Epicure. My family is so blessed to have Epicure in our lives. Okay, so I just wanna see if I can get it to drip down. I don't think I can yet. This is one of those things where, like, yes, it's good when you first make it, but it gets better as it sits because the sauce thickens and you have some like delicious caramel. All right, so it's really hot. I don't want to put it in my mouth, but that is the consistency. For 3 Honeycrisp apples, so they're the crispy ones, in the microwave for 2 minutes. Talk about an easy alternative. I could have also made brownies in the microwave in 3 minutes, but trying to show off that caramel sauce because you're gonna want it for sure. Okay, that's all I had for everyone. Make sure that you comment if you are interested and you need help from your consultants. Make sure you consider placing an order, and if you would like to host, reach out to your consultant. And last but not least, if you want to join our team, you get amazing training. The community is so incredible, and you just get all the things. So I hope that you'll consider. Have a great night, everyone.